Section 2. You will hear two students, Debbie and Andrew, talking about a university assignment. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 14. Now listen carefully to the discussion and answer questions 11 to 14.
Hi, Andrew. I told Dr. Ball that you were under the weather and he gave me the details of the next assignment so you can get on with it when you're feeling better.
Well, thanks, Debbie. Another essay?
Actually, it's not an essay. We've got to give a presentation to the rest of the group and prepare handouts for them.
We? Is it group work?
It's you, me, Jessica and Mark. It's a business planning exercise. We'll take a hypothetical new business and we'll prepare a business plan for it and then explain it to Dr. Ball. We've got 6 weeks to do it.
So, how do we approach the task?
Dr. Ball suggested we took the idea of running a paramedical training company in the Middle East.
OK. So who's doing what?
Well, we had a chat and we thought you could help Mark. There's quite a bit of medical training in the Middle East, so we can get quite accurate financial costing into this. Mark will do that. He's good at figures.
That's good. I can help. I had a job last summer in an accountant's office and I've got experience with figures. Anyway, what are you and Jessica going to do?
We can do some more research on the smaller companies in the area who do medical training, while you and Mark can concentrate on the bigger firms. Both Jessica and I have good research skills.
You now have some time to read questions 15 to 20. Now listen to the rest of the discussion and answer questions 15 to 20.
Seems you've been busy planning the whole project.
Well, 6 weeks seems like a long time, but we've got some midterm tests in a fortnight, so I think we'd better get on with this presentation as soon as possible.
You're right. What about arranging when we can meet to check on each other's progress?
Well, that's going to be a bit tricky. Jessica won't be here from next Monday to Saturday, as she's got to have some minor surgery.
Nothing to worry about, I hope.
No, it's just something routine. But Mark will be away at the weekend and won't be back until Tuesday or even Wednesday. His brother's getting married, and he's going to be best man.
That means neither of them will have much time to be working on our project in the next couple of weeks then?
No, and as we'll all have to be studying for our midterm tests as well, I think you and I will be bearing the brunt of the work in the initial stages, Andrew.
Well, that's fair enough, Debbie. But I hope they'll pull their weight later. I don't want you and I to have to do all the work. We've got to pass these tests too.
You're right, but I don't think Jessica and Mark are the type of people to shirk their responsibilities. Anyway, when are we going to have this meeting?
What about next Wednesday?
Well, Jessica will be fine by then, but Mark isn't sure if he'll be back or not. So what about the following day, to be certain?
Agreed. But where? We all live in different parts of the town. So how about the Student Union Bar?
Don't you think it would be rather noisy?
Not if we meet in the morning. I haven't got any lectures until 2 o'clock.
None of us has. No, wait. Mark has one at 11. But maybe he could miss that this time and copy up the notes. Let's say we'll meet at the bar, but a bit later, at noon.
Good. That's sorted out. Now who's actually going to give the presentation? Jessica has such a quiet voice, and Mark's Scottish accent is difficult to understand.
It's not that strong. Sometimes I can't work out what you're saying, Andrew.
OK, I admit my accent is not that clear. But remember we have a couple of Japanese students in the group. It wouldn't be fair on them to have to listen to any of us.
We can decide that later. We don't have to worry about that yet. I'll have to rush. I've got a lecture in 10 minutes, so get well soon.
Thanks, Debbie. We'll be in touch. Bye.
That is the end of section 2. You will have half a minute to check your answers.